People love to point to Calvin Candie as the B, ad in Django Unchained. The more you watch the more you realize that Samuel Jackson as Steva is the real monster running Candyland. Andy is loud, spoiled, and Daenerys. But Steven is something else entirely. E is strategic, he's observant, and he is the one making the machine run. From the second Steven meets Django and Schultz,
E reads there. E studies the clothes, the body language. A plan behind the play.
E is not fooled for a second, and he does not need threats to show power. To is in the way that he controls the house staff, the way he whispers truth into Candies, the way the entire estate moves only when he approves. Jackson builds Steven with tiny choices that add, a old man's shuffle is a mass, a broken voice is a mass, and he drops that act in private.
You hear the real Steve. E's cold and sharp as any knife.
E protects the system because it protects he. That is what makes him terrifying, because he doesn't need to shout. E only needs to expose the lie, and the whole deal will fall apart. To dinner scene hits harder once you clock that. Is Steven who turns the tie. E finds leverage, forces the reveal, and corners Schultz and Django into a losing hand. By the finale, when Django burns Candyland down, it's not just a win over Cand. 2 is a reckoning. For the man who truly kept the place in chains, Steven is so scared. Because in the beginning, think he's just some ornery old man. But in reality, he's way smart, and more sinister than you ever thought he could be.